Yo 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 guys, it's Infamous TCG and I'm back again with a new video today. Today we are talking about the 8 main archetypes of Pokemon TCG decks. So there's a setup, mill, mid-range, control, Snorlax, stall, mainly used by Snorlax at the moment, aggro, combo decks, and spread. And we will start with going over a setup deck, what actually makes it a setup decks. So setup decks is usually known for don't worrying too much about having a bad turn one because as long as they get in the first few turns and set up, it's fine for them. Charizard is the strongest setup at the moment, Charizard EX, because it does more damage compared to the amount of price cards that it's taking, and it pairs really well with Pidgeot EX and Radiant Charizard, who can be a late game one-shotting machine. Then there is Luminion for some support, and Bibarel as a draw engine with Pidgeot and Rotom. Rotom is also here to use the Sealstone, the Forest Sealstone, and we have the Prime Catcher to be able to determine who we are up against in the when we are in the game. Like take the Charizard into a Gardevoir example wise in a Gardevoir matchup. There's also the Buddy Buddy Puffins to actually make this setup early, and as well the Nest Ball to maybe get a Rotom in or something like that. Then we have Ultra Ball to be able to discard and get our EXs for our Charizard and our Pidgeot. And in some scenarios, if we don't have Rare Candy, we can also take a Charmeleon. We also have the Rare Candies to Fast Evolve, and the Roxanne to make us able to come back if we get far behind. Then we have a little bit of energy cards. We have 6 fire energy. Not a lot, but it's enough for this deck to run completely fine. And yeah, a setup, I can take a quick practice, show it in a practice game like the test the deck, to also show how it works for a setup deck. Usually I don't play setup, so it's not what I used to, but I can still show how it works. Open this aside, yada yada yada. You will go first. A setup you usually would like to go first, so you can get in with his second turn evolutions. So here we get the Bidoof in. I have no clue what that is up against. Okay, that's against spread, no, not a spread tech, mid-range tech, which means fast attackers, strong in the mid game. And as soon as it's set up, it actually just holds itself going. So that's a solid turn for mid-turn deck. Here we will use this one to get a Charmander and Pidgeot. Then I think we will use Arven to get a Rare Candy and get a Forest Sealstone. And we will just say end our turn. So it's not an ideal turn one, this one. I would love to have a little bit more setup after first turn. As you see here, Iono, Charizard, we use Infernal Rain, and now we are completely set up. We only need the Pidgeot. I should have taken 3 to add 1 to Bidoof, but it's fine. Iono here. We will put this down, use this with this and this, and we will take the Pidgeot. So we have both Pidgeot and Charizard, which is actually complete setup here. Now we use Pidgeot's Quick Search to take. Actually, let's take the barrel to really show how fast you set up. And then Industrious Incisors to, yeah, Cleffa. And now we are set up. Cleffa, actually I shouldn't have put it on bench, I should have discarded it, but it's fine. So the thing that is good for us here is he can't one-shot Charizard here. It's, how much is it? It's 90. Oh, that's fine. But yeah, as you see, now we can also start to control the pace of the game. What we will do here is take out Excalibur, but that's just because I know the deck. Yeah, okay. Deal 90. Get you down. Quick search. I will take a Rare Candy here. I don't know this exact deck list completely, so that's why I'm playing a bit slower than usual. So we will one-shot Excalibur, taking Charizard, and boom, Burning Darkness. I don't attach any fire energies because I want to keep them on my hand, because I can evolve. When I evolve, I can attach with my Charizard. But yeah, this should show what a setup deck actually does. I don't really think there's more to show about it, so I think I will just concede here, but you get the point here. You set up fast, you start hitting hard with Pokemons like Charizard, and also the Radiant Charizard here. So that's really what is into this, so yeah. Let's get into the next deck here. Just give up here, because there's no reason to run this through. We know what would happen. I will win there. And let's get into the next deck. I have Snorlax Stall here. I personally hate playing Stall. It's mainly Snorlax here in the front to make sure you can't attack, and to, or he actually just says the active Pokemon can't retreat. Then you have Rotoms as a draw engine. You have Cornerstone Ogerpon to, in case he has EXs that can, or Pokemon with abilities that can attack, you put Cornerstone Ogerpon up and it can't. Then you have the Mimikyu, which is Safeguard ability, is making sure it can't take damage from EXs and Vs. And then Pidgeot to make sure it runs empty. Then you use Penny, put one of your basic Pokemon and all cards attached into your hand to make sure you don't run out of Pokemons and to keep them alive. But yeah, it's mainly keeping them alive and determine what energies your opponent has. We have no energy in this deck, and I'm not really gonna show it because it's a boring deck, let's be honest. Then we have the Aggro deck. That's what I'm usually playing. So Aggro is fast-paced, big knockouts, and fast. So we have Miraidon here, random units. You usually want to get Miraidon in early to fast get in Iron Hands and maybe Zapdos for some extra damage, or Reikyu for the fleet-footed and the hard-hitting early game Lightning Rondo. Then you will have Mew as the restart for a little bit more drawing power. So you both have Mew and Reikyu for drawing power. And it has no retreat cost, so it's a nice one to have in the deck. Then you have Squawk ability, Squawking Seas in the early game. Can give you a bit of an advantage to discard your hand when you have played what you need to play from it, draw a new hand. And you really need that drawing power with this deck because you need to hit these electric generators early. So we have electric generator and spark to accelerate energy onto our Pokemons. We have Academy at Night, which makes it easier to use electric generator to accelerate. Then we have Arven for search engine. We have Iono to basically just determine how many cards do they have on their hand. Then we have 17 energy and 2 basic energy and 2 double turbo. That's a lot of energy. It's not normal for a deck, but with this deck and with the electric generator you need to set up fast and you need to hit hard, so it works really well with this deck. And I will just show you real quick how it works. Could also do this in a rank, but it will take longer. So fails, no fails, probably does this scenario. Yeah. You would usually like to go second with a deck like this, because you want to hit the first turn of attacking. And we will go second. That's lovely. So we have the Mew. The Mew we will put in active. The minion we will not use early. So let's make him get quickly done with his first turn. Nest Ball we will use to get me right on, like I said, or Squawkabilly. I think we will do me right on here and use Oven to get Squawkabilly maybe. Oh, never mind. We have a different plan here. So what we want to do is we want to mill our deck a little bit. Take Squawkabilly here. Random units. And get the Zapdos. So Zapdos increases the damage, which is why I took it there. Let's see. How much energy do we have? We have a lot, so we don't really need to worry about that. Hitting 2. Attach them to Reikyu to get a first knockout. Walking Seas. And as you see, this is really fast-paced deck. Retreat. And now you see what this deck does. It's going first, it's going fast, and it's hitting hard. Or going second, first turn, you wanna hit the first knockout. A 2 price is ideal, but a 1 price is also enough for this deck to take early. So yeah. I don't think I need to show much more of this deck, you get the concept here, so that will be concede, get out, so we can show the next deck. We will win this turn anyway, so. So now we have then our Aggro set up Snorlax and the Snorlax stall deck. Let's get into the combos. The combo deck, the most popular one, is the Gardevoir. It requires a lot of setup. You need your Gardevoir to be able to take the energy from a discard pile and attach to your Screamtail and your Drifloons. And also your Fluttermane to attack sometimes. You have 2 Dark Energy to use Monogatari's Adrenabrain. Personally, I don't really like playing this deck. It's a really difficult deck to pull off. If you're good with it, it works amazing. If you're not, it's not that good. Buddy Puffins to get set up, ovens. No rare candies, which is not that traditional, and we have Hyper Aroma to get the early Curlius. And we have Artisan to also increase early game power to get the regulars, like the Fluttermane and all that. And we have Temple of Sinnoh that basically provide that special energies has no other effects, and it's nice against stuff like Lugia. But let's show it real quick. I have played it before. Of course, now Tails. But yeah, you want to go first with this deck. I will get second here, which is not the best. But yeah, what we want to do early is actually what we just can do here. We get Fluttermane in the active, and we can quickly get to Curlius, or to Ralts. Next turn we have 2 Curlius. And the thing is, with Fluttermane in the active, we buy us time to make able to get the combo going. And here we do Buddy Puffin. And let's double check. We have the Curlias, we have the Gaddies. We are good to go here. Then you would like to use Arven to get the Hyper Aroma and Bravery Charm. And that's really not much more we want to do this turn. Next turn we will get both Gardevoirs. We will discard something to get 2 Psychic Energy. We can discard with Gardevoirs or with the Curlias. Oh. Yeah, and as you see here, because we went second, he sets up fast Goldingo. And I think it will kill us here actually. Or Rolls might be dead here. No, it's not. That's only because it's the AI. If it was a normal player, we would have been dead there. And see, now we just wanna discard energy, so our Gardevoir is stronger when we get it. And we get the Monkidori. So as you see, big combos take a little bit of time to set up. And it depends a lot on your playstyle. Like, personally, I don't like this type of decks. It's not that fun for me. Because I think, yeah, it's fun, you can hit hard, and it has some great potential in the late game, but the fact that it takes this long to set up is just not what I like. As you see, now we can finally get the Gardevoir going. But we did take our first knockout there, because we take this long to get the Gardevoir going. We want to use Refinement before we do anything here, so use Arven as well. Let's get the Ultra Ball, I would say, yeah. He has no bench attacking power, so we discard Zoro and Manaphy. And we will get another Curlia, so we can keep discarding. And as you see, now we can get the combo going, because now Gardevoir can Psychic Embrace, put 3 energies on you. And you start moving the damage with the Monkidori, like this. Take 30 damage here. Move to like that. And see, this is the good part, is now the combo starts going. Now we get 20 more, and we do exactly 50 to get a knockout there. And we can start getting the lead back. But this take is very dependent on you like the playstyle of it. If you want the hard-hitting fast decks, don't play Guardi. It's not for you then. And you also mill your deck pretty fast, so... And this turn again, we can just take quick knockout. Actually, if we'll take 2 here, because we boss. And we get a Curlia in with energy, kill the Curlia. And see, this is where the Gardevoir deck gets strong, because now the combo is going. We set up another Scream Tail. And we can do like this. Take that in. Move it 30. So it's a lot of keep the damage in play. You personally don't mind taking damage with this deck, because you can keep moving it around. And now this deck will win next turn. No matter what he... Next turn... No, 2 turns and it's a free win, no matter what. And now we can also talk about another interesting thing is like Manaphy's, they defend against damage, but not damage counters. So this example here, we take 30 and move to rolls. You should see, he still takes damage, because it damage like regular damage, not damage counters. And that's also something you need to keep in mind when you're building decks is, am I safe for both damage and damage counters, or only damage counter damage, like regular damage? But yeah, right here, no way to win for him. Next turn we just retreat, get in Monkey Dory, move 30 damage, move some damage. Oh, he knocked it out. Okay, well, we still win. Yeah, so didn't really matter. Cause we can just Psychic Embrace. And this is why it calls a combo deck. It's because, as you see here, mainly what I do is using Gardevoir to set up for the rest of my combos, where Monkey Dory keeps them going. And rolls out, and TM Devo, and Goldingo is out. The reason I played the full game here is because for a combo deck I would rather show how it works than just show the first 5 minutes and say, oh, we will win here. Because it's not as easy to see as the setup and the aggro deck, because people don't know how the combo works and all that. So yeah, that's a combo deck. Pretty simple, big knockouts, pretty much what is into it. We now have 4 decks left. We have Spread, Control, Midrange, and Mill. The Mill is actually not really it does mill build your own deck a lot, but it's a lot different. It's a Roaring Moon, and I'd rather just show it first, this one, because it's complicated to just talk about it. You don't mind going second, because you can quick attack. You can attack the first turn if you are a little bit lucky. But this one I will show the gameplay first, and then I will explain, because it's a lot of cards we have gone through before, and I will try to explain while we go through a game. So we have the Petrant to keep Pokemons in play. But that's really not really where the mill begins. So the mill begins with my Sada. Yeah, just do that. But the thing is, this deck needs to keep the damage in play, or needs to get the ancient cards into a discard pile. Let's just do. And we will just take a Roaring Moon here. You see, quick little card here. Then we use Explorer's Guidance to keep discarding. Hmm, let's do like this instead. And we wanna get a lot into discard pile quick. And as you see here, we have a full setup here. And we start to be able to do a lot more damage, because every time we get an ancient card in here, your Baby Moons does 10 more. So we are not able to attack this turn, but next turn I will show the power of it. Wait, don't I have any energy in my discard? I do. Mm. And as you see here, it might get poisoned, but it doesn't affect. And now we do 280 because we have like 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we had like 6 or 7 cards in there. We should have 7, which makes us able to do that much damage. But every ancient does more damage. And next turn we kill Goldingo because we have Growing Moon. Never mind, he did something. Didn't expect. We want to keep the Salas in the deck, that's why I used it, my Pulphead that. Even though we lose a little bit of damage, it's no matter what, it's a 2-hit KO, so there's no reason to try to keep it as hard in the deck. I'm also trying to build this deck myself, so I can use it for tournaments. I think the AI is broken here because we should take some damage, but oh well. Now we get Facendability down because we can keep drawing them. And this is a 2-price knockout. As you see, we have milled a bit of our deck, and we get a lot of ancient cards into our discard pile fast. I haven't been able to get... Here we go. Now I can show what actually makes this deck so strong. So we have the Pokestop here. And the Pokestop will be able to, as you see here, once during each player's turn you may discard 3 of it from the top deck. Which means we will be able to grab item cards, but we can also still get into discard pile, which is really strong for us. He uses Draw Engine with Curlius. Yeah. So now we can use the Draw Engine. And the good thing is the Prime Catcher counts as a trainer, or count as an item, so that doesn't get discarded. And the strong thing here is we just do like this. And because we are able to keep the energy in play, we can take this in the active and do Frenzied Gouging, one-shot the Goldingo. And even if he kills this next turn, which he should, we can still get energy back in play with the Stardust Vitality and Dark Patch. So this deck keeps energy in play really well and does a high damage for a low cost. Like this is a one pricer, which is my main attacker actually, with 200 HP and can do way above 200. And this one I will show why this is good now, because right here, if I discard the energies from this one, I will have no damage next turn, or the turn after this, if I can't get my Roaring Moon in play here without discarding. So what we will do instead is actually just for practical usage of it. Let's take two of these, just to keep discarding. Boss. And I will also show how big the damage is. So now we use Peturant to get a free switch, get in Roaring Moon, and because of the energy, or the booster, it doesn't get poisoned. And we do 190 now. And we still have a lot in the deck, so we can still get more damage out. So that's a mill deck for you versus the ancient box deck I used to play as a mill deck. Really fun, really strong. But yeah, dependent on playstyle. So I don't really think there's much more to show. We have just a regular ancient box which mill itself to get all these ancients into the discard pile. Now we have the mid-range. I showed you a little bit of it earlier. It's a Shen Pao deck. And the thing about mid-range is, as soon as you have like the ground basics, like you get the Shen Pao and the Excalibur down, it keeps itself going. Like mid-range is supposed to just keeps itself running, it's not as dependent on supporters and all that. So yeah, I will still take a just quick run with it, so you can see how it works. But this was actually the type of deck I started with, because it's good for beginners. I will say mid-range are really beginner friendly, because they keep themselves going as soon as they are set up. We get the Frigibags and two. Oh, this is actually a really nice hand to start with. What? Double mulligan? Huh. See, the AI has some fun decks as well. Hmm. That's actually something I didn't expect the AI to play. That's cool to see though. But yeah, the thing is, this deck needs to set up itself before being strong, but as soon as it's set up, it's god dang powerful. And do we... Okay, we have a Excalibur. We use Irida to take Excalibur. And a rare candy. Yeah, there we go. End the turn. So this was... We have priced some bad cards. We have priced one of our Frigibag. No, not Frigibag. The X Middle Evolution. Mm, yeah, we just do like this to get attached. And we Iono. Get a new hand. Hopefully get like one energy. no energy. Oh wow. So this is not good. The thing is, we need to get the energy to actually do stuff, so not too happy with this. The thing is, the Excalibur is in the active, it costs 2 energy to retreat it, so. But we should be able to retreat it here soon, so. Does he take the V-Star? No, he just taken another Caesarian's Rock. Huh. That's a weird deck for me, to be honest. He takes in Shen Pao now. Now I can show what I mean by this deck keeps itself going. Use Shuri Chill. Pick up 2 water energy. Now we can just attach. And we use Iono to. We can still hit hard enough here, so it's fine. We hit for discard all these 3. And this one. And now I can show you what I mean by this deck keeps itself going. Gets a knockout here. 2 price up, which is fine, but not that important. We got the artifacts. And this one was what I needed in the early game to get the quick setup, but didn't matter. And this one, like, he can move energy around now, but it's too late. And do 110 because he has the double energy. And as you see here, now the deck is pretty self-run. I accelerated with superior energy retrieval, but it's not really necessary. Shuri Chill, get more energy. Like Shuri Chill makes me able to get energy, attach myself, get energy like that. Discard Buddy Buddy Puffin just to get rid of Cape Joe. And at this point the deck just keeps going. Discard 4. And we take another one shot. That's pretty much it. That's a mid-range deck. As soon as you're in the mid game, you just keep going. But yeah, let's get into the next deck. Because I don't want this video to be like unfucking hour. So yeah. I don't think you guys want to watch a video on that is an hour long about decks. So we have 2 decks last. We have Spread and we have Control. Control, we all know. I don't want think I need to show it. I took the most known control, the one that won Worlds, Iron Fawns. You just basically control what your opponent can do all the time with counter catchers, brushing hammer, all that stuff. Boring deck to play against, but also boring deck to play if you ask me. Then we have one deck list. Last we have the Red. This one was actually not the deck I intended to show for this. I wanted to show Dragapult, but this one is showing it way better than Dragapult does. It's a deck I played against yesterday. Not sure it's the same deck list I have here, but somewhat similar to this. And I will rather show it than sell it, because I can sell it as much as I want, but it will never show really explain why this is so strong. It's better just to show it then. But a spread deck is mainly a deck that spread damage around, and you can never count them out because they used to take like 1 or 2 turn big knockouts. Like 2 turns, 2 or 3 turns from they are getting set up till they win. Usually spread decks put damage counters on benches, which this also does, so. And we just keep this one in the active, there's no reason to discard anything, or to take it on the bench. We don't need the attack here, so. So no Iono here. And he used Call for Family to evolve. Or to get the another one. That's fine. So now I can show you why this deck is strong, what makes it fun. Now we attach a Panic Mask. The Panic Mask does that every time a Pokemon has less than 40 HP, or yeah, when it's below 40, it can't do damage. This one set them to 30 HP remaining. So now, Mick I can't attack. I can't use Stun Chemical because it's out of vault, so it will not help me. Now we will use it on Goldengo. Goldengo can't do damage to us anymore. And it will keep itself relevant the entire game by doing that, so that's why I think it's a fun deck to show off as a spread deck. And we also have the Hisuian Breviary because put 3 damage counters on each Pokemon of your opponent's Pokemon with damage on it, so. Oh wow. Oops. Ouch. Now let's get more Bounce Weed set up. And we just use concealed cards because we don't need more grass energy. Ice Soul, onto you. As now I can take damage from Goldingo. And it gets stronger, but right now we need to spread more damage around. Which takes a bit of time, but oh well. This is actually a pretty cool deck if you ask me. I kinda like it. It's just played poorly here, but if it was played well, I think it could be a good deck. And now we just pop, you're down to 30. Next turn we use Arven to get the Rufflet so we can get the Braviary. And because of Panic Mask, he deals no damage now, so... Oven into you and you. Rough it. Attach a Panic Mask to keep it alive. And now it takes 2 turns and we have 1. Next turn we evolve into History and Bravery, and I deal damage to 1 more. And then I can show what actually makes these decks so powerful. Because he should not be able to dig out. Okay, I might have to shard this turn. Yeah, with the pace he's drawing at, I need to shard this turn. Because he will dig out next turn, so... Oh well. But yeah. What you do is you get a History and Breviary. This is just because he plays horrible that I have to do this, but... The idea is you spread damage around. Take like this in and this in. You use Airy Cry and you take game. Boom. 3 big one-shot kills there. And that's why you never count a spread deck out, because as you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prize cards. That's the power of a spread deck, and that was actually the last deck for today. So that's basically game here. I just concede because I don't want to keep going through this. So yeah, that's the main 8 archetypes of deck. Personally, I would love to learn spread. I play Aggro mainly, and is also learning to play mill deck. And next up I will learn spread. But I think I might do a video where I go deeper down to what is necessary, what kind of spread decks there are and stuff like that for every single deck type at some point. But yeah, this will be it for this video. Now I have spent 48 minutes talking about decks, and hope you enjoyed it. It took some time, but I'm thinking it will be a good video also for new players to learn a little bit more about the deck types. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace out from here. Stay safe and take care.